This is the first time that we've been in the property since we actually got the keys, and it's incredibly exciting. It really feels as if PPP is real, that up until now it's all just been about preparation, but this is our very first PPP house. This is one, we're taking it over, it's in a pretty rocky condition, we've got a lot of work to do to make it happen, and I just cannot wait for the day when it's complete and ready to rent.
I'm really excited about this because we're quite new to this. I've never really had any buy-to-let property before. It's a new property. It's almost like a new job for me as well.
When we saw this one, it seemed to us that it was in a good area of town, that we were reasonably confident that we ought to be able to get good tenant demand here, although only time will tell. The main thing, however, was that we could see a pathway whereby we could take a property which is basically a 3-bedroom property and turn it into a very nice 6-bedroom property.
So this is going to be our new kitchen, and where you're standing is going to be a double fridge freezer. On this other side is going to be the utilities, the stacked washer dryer. It'll be a completely new kitchen because I like black and white, and it'll look really nice and smart. This is the bathroom. It is in pretty dated condition, as you would say. We're going to split it into a shower room and an ensuite. In the shower room, we're actually planning on putting some multi-panels so that they're easy to clean instead of tiles.
Never ever has so much money flown out of our accounts in such a short period of time. And on the one hand you think, oh my goodness, we've just worth so much less than we were a couple of weeks ago. But on the other hand, that's balanced by the fact that this was exactly what we planned to do. It's exactly in accordance with the business plan. The whole idea is to take money that's not doing an awful lot for you and actually make it work harder for you.
This is the first bedroom upstairs. So this is quite a nice big room which looks out onto the garden. It's got a very good sized window. So this wall behind you is going to move a little bit forward to allow space for the ensuite room.
The outside is always an interesting issue when you have a PPP house. The single most important thing is that whatever you do has to be low maintenance. You want something that is attractive but very simple to maintain. And so there are a number of options in that that we'll look at. One is to gravel it. We could do something which just is basically very simple grass and perhaps some shrubs around. But also in terms of the building side of it, we'll have a little bit of work to do on the roof. We need to do all the outside drain pipes and all that sort of thing. And the more you can get them into good condition up front, then the less work you'll have to do in the future.
We're going to have 2 car parking spaces at the front because the garage is going. With the garage, well, we looked at 2 options. One was just to convert the garage as is, but because it's unfinished, the builder recommended demolishing it and rebuilding it. In there, we're going to have 2 bedrooms and 2 ensuites.
This sort of major transition to a property is not something we've ever done, and that in itself is a source of concern. Are there hidden costs which we can't see at this point in time?
My biggest fear, I guess, at this moment in time, which is possibly irrational, is that I won't be able to let the property out. The second one would be that the project would overrun in time and budget, but that's something I'll have to manage closely.
I don't think we should be too ambitious for our first property. The important thing is to learn on the first property and get a reasonable return.